Hey y'all, happy Saturday. I hope you've had a great week and got to get out today and do some fun things. Debbie and I went yard selling this morning. I left at 6:30 and didn't get back until, oh God, just about 30 minutes ago. And it's so about 3 o'clock. We had a lot of fun. We went to several community yard sales. We then hit up a few thrift stores and one estate sale. It was the third day of the estate sale. I just knew there were going to be discounts, but there weren't. So anyway, I got some pretty cool things. So let's get started, and I will probably not go. Some things might get mixed up, and it won't all be yard sale then estate sale. Just kind of, it's all mixed up. So I found something practical. I know I usually don't, but I got some butcher paper to go on the back of my pictures for $1, and there's still quite a bit on the roll. I had been looking for this and not able to find it, so grab this up. Now, I don't think that I showed y'all this. I got a little child's like wooden bench, I don't know, a few weeks ago at Goodwill for, it was under $10 maybe, and it's in the garage, so that's why I'm not sure that I showed it. And it has the heart cutouts on it, which, you know, right now for the younger people, like in their 20s and early 30s, they're all about hearts. And so I had one of these when I was little, and I can't find it. So for $2.50 a piece, I got these two rabbits. And I thought, I know, it's that country blue and mauve, but I thought it would be cute to set those on the bench and put those in my booth. So that'll be a cute little thing. I'm going to try to get up there and get this put out before Easter, but you know, rabbits can be out all spring, all year. Rabbits don't go away. I'm the silly one that takes things down. For $3, I got this really cute little bunny with cabbage. Now, this is nothing. It's made in China. It's got, you know, the tag taken off, but I don't care. He is super cute. So I grabbed him. I grabbed this egg. This is what it looks like on the inside. It is paper for $1. Now, I don't know if it's old or how old it is, but I just thought it was cute for $1. It's got chickens and ducks and bunnies. I know there's a bad glare, but for $1, it was super cute. Now, I grabbed this lamp, and it was $10, but I thought it was cool. It's an Aunt Jemima bottle. This may turn into a lamp, and they had this lampshade with it. Now, I don't know that I necessarily like the lampshade. If I can get the finial off, maybe, but it would need a small lampshade like that. But I thought that was cute. I collect these bottles. I put them out in the fall, so I just thought that was different and unique. Grab that. And so far, all of this has been yard sales. This I got at Thrift Smart. Now, I'm going to see about changing the mat, maybe, but I got this cross stitch. It was with my discount. I have a, you know, if you put your phone number in, you get 10%, but I got this little cross stitch of this little girl kissing her dolly. I do really well with cross stitches, so that'd be cute, you know, in a little girl's room. Now, I got this, and I think this was $2. I'm not really sure, but it's like a, you know, it comes apart. It's got two little cups and a little tea pitcher or tea pot. So for $2 or $3, I don't remember which, I thought that was really cute. Now I about fell over when I got this, and I think I paid $1 for this. It is a copper, I don't know, salt or pepper grinder, and look at that patina on there, or dirt, you know, either or. I'm gonna wash it, but I have been wanting one of these. It doesn't even turn anymore. So strictly decor. And like I said, I think it was maybe $1. So I was excited to find this. Now, at the estate sale, this is a Holland mold done by Bobby in 1975. There's not a single chip or crack or anything on it, because I see these sometimes and they are, you know, damaged. I got this for my personal collection. It was, now I did think it was going to be half off, and I got up there and it wasn't, but I bought it anyway. It was $30, but it's got the little family of bunnies coming out. How cute. And it's nasty. I've got to wash it. It was in a barn, but And Greg, I was telling myself it was $30. I'm like, well, you got it anyway. And I was like, well, yeah, I got it because it is so stinking cute. At a yard sale for $5, I got this needlepoint pillow. I think it's cross stitch. Now, you might think, oh, $5, that's a lot. It's in pristine condition, and I love what it has on it. It's a definition of a Southerner. A person born or living in the South. Gracious, easygoing, slow-talking, friendly folk, devoted to front porches, oak trees, cool breezes, magnolias, peaches, and fried chicken. So I grabbed that. I love that. And I did some cross stitching a little bit when I was a teenager. I cross stitched 2 hearts, and I know how long it took me to do that. I was not good at it. So I know the work that went into this, so I did not mind paying $5. And at that same yard sale, I got this, it's definitely an older frame, and I think they probably painted something, they painted over it, but it was $3. It's metal. So I love that. Put some of my antique photos in it. And I did get these 2 older wooden spoons. They were 50 cents a piece. Now I got these books. They were $1 a piece, but I think they're going to be great to display. It's a whole set of something, but going to be great to display for the summer with your 4th of July stuff. So they were $1 a piece. I got these. They are all works of Edgar Allan Poe. And they have, I think they're supposed to be red, but they've kind of faded to where they're more of an orange tint. So those will be great for the fall if you display with books, you know, change up your books for the seasons. And then I got these 2 red ones. So all these were $1 a piece. Then at one of the Goodwills we stopped at, I picked this pillow up. It's like, it's not needlework, I don't guess, but it's, y'all know, it's kind of like the tapestry type stuff. It was $6. I thought that'd be great for the fall. This little table runner was $2. And so it'll be so cute with watermelon stuff for the summer. I was tickled to find that. I got this frame at a Goodwill. It was $3. It's 11 by 14 oval frame, still in the package. That was a good buy, a good find. I think I'm going to print one of my pictures of a swan off and try to put that in there. This is why I was very excited when I found that butcher paper. At the estate sale, I got this green handled wooden spoon for 50 cents. Now, I don't know if she was a collector or if she had a booth, because it was marked $5.50, you know, from like a booth tag. And she had a great house, and she had a barn, and a lot of the stuff that I bought was in the barn. Just kind of organized by season and items. I would love to have a big old barn that I could store all my stuff. I got this little pocket New Testament. It was free. And then I got this wooden biscuit cutter. It was $1. Now I got these 4 tins that came out of a pie safe. They were 4 for $10. You know, I bought some last year at the junk hunt. I kind of just have them in the back of cabinets. They just add texture. So I thought that was a good deal. I don't know if they were originally copper and they're just rusted or what, but I love stuff like this. I got these 3 books. They were 50 cents at a yard sale. I got another little child's tea set. It was missing some pieces, and it's got like, this is the front, but you can just, if you don't like that, you can display it like this. But the whole thing was $1. It had 2 little plates, one little like cup, little sugar bowl, and a little pitcher. But look what I'm pulling it out of that I got for $1. So I'm going to clean this up. Greg has an extra pestle. Is that what it is? And so it's not one of his like old modern pestles, but for $1, I was glad to find that. For $1, I got this older, probably from what, the 80s, paper towel holder. I don't know if I'm gonna clean this up and paint it or just leave it the wood. I'm not really sure. For $1 or 50 cents, I don't know. I can't remember what she charged me, but I got this little small globe. It's got like, either it was made to look old or it's got some age on it, so that's why I like that. And then I thought these were $1.50 a piece, so a great find. It's 2 partridge in a pear tree stockings, and that's like the needlework. Yay! Now for $10, yes, it was a little high to be at a yard sale, but I got this cross stitch of these 2 ducks. So that's beautiful. If you decorate with ducks, you're gonna love something like this. Now for $5, I got this massive wooden tray. And I don't think it's old, but it was made well to probably look old. I'm not really sure. I can't tell. I don't know what to think about it yet. But here's the back side of it. And they put like stuff on it to keep it from scratching something. But I love this. At City Thrift for $2, I got this wooden little box. Everybody loves a wooden box. And you know me, I'm always gonna look in the linens. I found this runner for $3. I know I'm not doing a great job showing y'all. I found for $3 this little runner, and it has that beautiful stitched work. Y'all, the lighting is so bad. I'm so sorry. And I have the ring light on. And then I found this runner for $3. It's so funny because one day something like this might be $1.99, and then some other time, you know, it might be $2 or $3. It's just weird how they price stuff. Okay, then at the estate sale, I found some old vintage cards. This one is 1913. You know what? Let me take it out of this. Isn't that pretty? I grabbed this one. It is 1920. This one is 1920. This is not dated, but it's a Valentine. And then this might be my favorite find of the day. It was $5. I was more than happy to pay that. It come with like a mat, but let me see if I can. It's like an older print of George and Mary Washington and their children. Now it did come with this mat that is very aged, and then it came with this mat. So I'm going to, the whole thing is an 8x10, so I'm going to frame that, but this might be my favorite find of the day. So that is it for my yard sale. Jean and John, I hope that you're proud of me. You know, I've never really done a lot of yard sales in the past. I've tried to do them and I've not been very successful. But today, I want to say I hit it out of the ballpark. So, Jean, you'll have to let me know what you think of all the treasures that I found. If you've always kind of been like, you know, iffy about yard sales, I would suggest at least giving it a try. You know, you're out and back pretty early. I would have been back a lot earlier had I not gone to the estate sale and the thrift stores. So anyway, guys, that is my haul for today. You all have a great rest of your weekend. And until I see you again, happy thrifting.